Asian Paints presents the new effects of Royale Play range. Here's how you can grab a few techniques and tricks that will help you give the desired paint effect for your walls. The Dapple effect. Tools required: butter paper, 9-inch application roller, sponge roller, brush and a tray. Application procedure. Let's start with the base coat application. Apply 2 to 3 coats of Royale. First, by using a brush, followed by a sponge roller, or you can also use the application roller followed by a sponge roller. For a 100 square feet wall, keep approximately 40 numbers of standard size butter paper ready. Now, cut the edges of this butter paper in an uneven manner and then crumble it. Now apply the top coat with the application roller in manageable 3 by 3 feet or 4 by 4 feet sections. Before the material gets dry, stick butter paper by applying gentle pressure of your palm. Ensure that there's a slight overlap of one butter paper over the other. Remove the butter paper after 3 to 4 minutes. A handy tip in order to avoid formation of joints in uniform pattern is that the application on the corresponding section has to be completed before removing the butter paper from the current section. Now complete the entire wall in the same manner and you are ready to see the dapple effect on your wall. The crinkle effect. Tools required: tissue paper, sponge roller, a regular brush, a 9-inch application roller, a tray and a color wash sponge. Application procedure. For the crinkle effect, cut the roll of tissue paper in an approximate 2 by 2 size without any straight edge. And then crumble it to form crinkles. Now apply the undiluted Royale Regal White with the application roller in 3 by 3 feet sections. The crinkle paper is now stuck on the wet paint surface and then pressure is applied by the applicators to get formations of different types of crinkles. A tip to ensure a uniform sticking on the surface: roll a sponge roller over the crinkle paper. And the same process is followed in the adjoining sections. Tip to avoid gaps on the surface: ensure that there's a slight overlap of the crinkle paper. After 4 to 6 hours of drying, cut the extra paper. And apply undiluted water-based primer on the crinkled surface and allow it to dry for 2 to 3 hours. Now apply the base coat of Royale with a 9-inch application roller. Once the base coat is dried, apply 5% diluted top coat of Royale Play with an application roller, followed by color wash sponge to highlight the crinkles. And your wall's ready with the crinkle effect. The weaving effect. Tools required: sponge roller, a regular brush, a special effect brush, a 9-inch application roller and a tray. Application procedure. To create the desired weaving effect, we have to apply 2 base coats. The first base coat of Royale is applied by using a brush followed by a sponge roller, or by the application roller first followed by a sponge roller. The drying period for the first base coat is 4 to 6 hours. Pattern creation. Remember that the first base coat is applied vertically in a small strip with a brush. followed by sponge roller. However, the second base coat is applied vertically in a small strip and at a minimal distance from the first base coat. And then we have to merge these two base coats with a sponge roller, where the width of the strips is approximately the size of the roller. After a drying period of 4 to 6 hours, we now apply the top coat of Royale Play, which is diluted by 5%. The horizontal pattern is created using a special effects brush in manageable 3 by 3 feet sections on the wall. We now allow it to dry completely, post which the second coat is applied by using the application roller, and a vertical pattern is created using a special effects brush. And voila! Your weaving effect is ready. The canvas effect. Tools required: color wash sponge, a regular brush, a sponge roller, a 9-inch application roller, and a tray. Application procedure: apply 2 to 3 base coats of Royale using a brush followed by a sponge roller. Or you can also use the application roller first followed by a sponge roller. The drying period of the base coat is 4 to 6 hours. In order to get a desired canvas effect, you must apply 2 top coats of Royale Play. First, apply the lighter shade of Royale Play using a color wash sponge in the form of small arcs in manageable sections. Then, fill in the gaps between these arcs by applying the second top coat of Royale Play. Now, merge the 2 top coats of Royale Play with the help of a color wash sponge. In such a way that both the shades are clearly visible. A handy tip that can be useful is that you must move the color wash sponge in a crisscross pattern at the end in order to complete this effect. And you are ready with your canvas effect wall. So, go ahead and add a personality to your walls with the help of the new range of effects from Asian Paints Royale Play.